Hey everybody, I'm Aaron O'Connell, owner and creator of AO Fitness, and today I'm actually going to be making you my infamous recipe of protein cookies, or you could actually call them protein brownies sometimes, seeing how I make them so large. So the first step you're going to have to do is preheat your oven to 365. That's in Fahrenheit. I've already done that, so we'll move on to the next step. The second step is egg whites. You need 2 egg whites as the base liquid of your recipe. So first you got to get the yolks separated. I like doing this right in the shells. Makes a lot less mess. A lot of people start spooning them out with spoons. I don't do that. Just even quick, get the egg yolks out of there. And then the next step is I use baking powder. This is going to help it rise. There's no real set amount, just maybe a teaspoon roughly. And then also I put a little bit of baking powder in there as well. Just a very small amount, just to get that added rise to it. Then next I want nuts in there, so I'm putting walnuts. This is roughly about 1/3 of a cup, a little bit less, all crunched up. And some cocoa powder, unsweetened. This is going to add some fiber in there and just a little bit more chocolatey taste. Then you go to your oats. You want to put about roughly 1 ounce in there. So I'm not measuring it out. I've been doing this for a little bit, so that's roughly about 28 grams or 1 ounce. It's also a packet if you buy them in the individual packets. Then we move on to the sweetener. Depending on how sweet you want it is how much you put in there. I always do just a little bit, maybe roughly around a teaspoon, a little bit more, a little less. Then I'm going to add some peanut butter. Remember, all these ingredients is all on how much you want in there. If you want it more peanut buttery, put more peanut butter in there. If you want no nuts, put no nuts. Put berries in there, go ahead. Vanilla, protein powder, any of that stuff will do. Now, we've got the main ingredient, protein powder. I do 1 scoop usually with protein. These are large scoops, so you can always go to 1.5 scoops. You'll see the consistency once I'm finished that you're going to want to be achieving to get that proper rise. Put roughly around a little teaspoon in there of olive oil, maybe a tablespoon, and a little bit of milk. With the liquids, the more liquids you put in, the more liquidy everything's going to be. So if it ends up being too liquidy, then just add some more protein powder in there, or some more oats, or one of the dry ingredients to really balance that out. Put a little bit more in there. And I am going to add just a dash of salt. Just gives it a little bit, I don't know what it gives it, I just put it in there. And then you mix it all up. Alright, so now we have the base. If you can see, it's just like a normal cake batter, maybe a little bit thicker. That's about the consistency that you want. So then I take it and pan up the. You can use any pan. I use olive oil. It does add a little extra calories if you're trying to cut, but when you're dealing with brownies and cookies, I don't think you're really going to mind when you have this much good nutrients in there. So get that all out on the pan. And then I'll make it nice and thin so you can see what I'm doing. Spread it out all around evenly, because it is going to rise up quite a bit, so just want more surface area. Unless you want it really thick, but then you risk it getting kind of gooey in the center. Then you got your banana. Oh, come on, banana. Take that knife. And then I put it all around on the top. You don't want to put it in there beforehand, because then you can risk it getting a little bit more gooier, and this isn't the consistency that will actually help it get moister, so you're just smarter to put it at the end. You put your berries at the end. The only thing I do put in there is blueberries, because those won't make it all moist, but raspberries, strawberries, Those all should go in afterwards. So all these ingredients that I've put in there are actually natural, all whole. You're not getting any flour, none of that stuff. So even though these are very calorie dense, they're very healthy. So if you don't have to eat the whole thing, it's a very good splurge. So there you have it. Right before it goes into the oven, this is going to be my chocolate, nut, banana, brownie, cake, whatever it may be. So yeah, you put it in the oven and you're going to want to wait about, it'll take roughly about 6 minutes or so. You want to just really keep an eye on it. After about 5 minutes, you'll see it rising up, and you can just open it up, put your finger on it, and if it's not all gooey feeling, it's done. So yeah, let's wait for it to come out. Alright, so it's been about 8 minutes or so, and I'm pretty sure that the cookie's actually done. So I'll go here into the oven and just take it out. Yeah. So here is the actual cookie when it is finished. You can actually see that when I'm pushing it, it's got some firmness to it, and that's how you know it'll be finished. And I actually like drinking a cup of milk with it. Depending on how much oil and milk you put into it, that will determine how moist it is. And obviously you don't want anything too dry, but if you have either almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, chocolate milk, regular milk, soy milk, or anything of that same texture, it's very good to dip those in there, and they just taste amazing when you get finished. So here we go, we'll give it a little test. That one doesn't even need milk. Well, thank you very much. Like I said, I'm Aaron O'Connell with AO Fitness. Please follow me on my fan page or check out my website at aofitness.com. And y'all have a good day. Thank you very much.